All right. So this is going to be my Suicide Squad movie review, which I saw last night. And I just want to warn you, if you are worried about spoilers, then please turn this off because there is a great chance that I will spoil some stuff for you. And I don't want to do that. So I don't want you guys to be upset that I ruined something or gave up a little secret or whatever. But I'm just going to be talking straight off the top of my head, and I haven't really tried to be too critical of my thoughts. I haven't written anything down. This is one day later. So like I said, I don't want to ruin the experience for you. With that said, about a week and a half ago, we decided to go see this movie. Me and my wife and three friends. And so one of our friends bought the tickets and was super stoked. I've been excited for months. I've shared the movie trailer countless times on my Facebook page, on my fan page, on Twitter, all over the place. And it looked kick-ass from the start in all of the trailers and stuff, I felt. Looked funny, looked like it had a good cast of characters, good actors, and things like that. So with that came the reviews earlier this week. And when I started hearing the reviews, I was just like, oh man, DC screwed up again. Gosh, I can't believe it. And then another day would pass and I'd see two more terrible reviews. Reviews saying things such as there wasn't a true villain and it seemed very disjointed, and things like didn't know what the characters' motivations were, didn't know why they even included this character, just a lot of different things. Felt overcrowded. The movie, had too much in it and they should have scaled back on some things. Like all sorts of stuff. Well, the critics were wrong. The critics were absolutely terrible. Now, maybe going into the movie with low expectations helped, but I don't think so. I even saw a review that said it was all just Harley Quinn's ass and the witch's ass, and it was just over-sexualized. And I didn't even feel that way. I think there was maybe one or two shots of Harley Quinn from behind. Besides that, and they were very quick. So this isn't a movie that I would be afraid to let my daughter see, eventually. She's 5 now, so obviously she's not going to see this. But, in a few years or something, it's not a movie that I would be worried about her watching. But then, you had characters that I think complemented each other very well. And I think the movie did a great job of setting it up. Now, we did walk in as Will Smith's character was being introduced in the beginning. We were running a little late because we were at a bar across the parking lot from the movie theater, and we're rushing to get in there. It was at Imagine Theaters in Canton, Michigan. And so I'm not sure what I missed before that, but I feel like they did a good job right off the bat showing you a good side to very bad people. And so anyways, I think they did a good job with that, starting with Will Smith's character. I thought it was fantastic. And then we got comfortable, finally settled in, and I think they did a good job throughout the movie showing you the characters' motivations. Now, you didn't get to see everyone's motivations, you found out a little bit about, the Human Torch guy. I don't know his name, unfortunately. The Human Torch, I'll call him. You found out his motivation. You found out the witch's motivation. You found out Will Smith's motivation, the Special Forces guy's motivation. Harley Quinn, you got her backstory, and her story, in my opinion, actually felt a little bit rushed. And the reason is because you didn't, and I'm nitpicking here, but they didn't lead up to what she liked about the Joker. In fact, it kind of just rushed right into it. And if you analyze it, it didn't make sense how she fell in love with him and just gave in. So there was that. The katana, you get a little bit of her backstory, but again, that one you didn't get. I feel like you didn't get enough. So there were a few guys that they could have done a little bit more with, but at the same time, I didn't feel like I was really cheated out of anything. Just Harley Quinn's a little bit. Now, there was a lot of humor, but it was usually just witty one-liners. And in fact, Killer Croc's character seemed very entertaining as well. But in my opinion, and some people will probably disagree with me, there were two main characters in this movie. A lot of people are going to say Harley Quinn and Will Smith. I completely disagree. Deadshot was the main character as well as the Special Forces character. In my opinion, those two were your main characters in this whole movie. And they did a good job. Absolutely loved it. Harley Quinn, while she was a very strong supporting character, it seems like they set it up more for her to be more important in future movies rather than this one. And that's okay with me. Most of her lines that were in the trailer, that was a good majority of what she said in the whole movie. So, they didn't really feature her throughout the whole movie per se. Like, she did a lot of stuff here and there that was funny and things like that, but I wouldn't say that she was the main character at all. Her backstory seemed like it was probably up there as one of the longest with Deadshots. But again, I don't know. I feel like she was more of a strong supporting character than she was the lead character. Now, the movie did a good job, in my opinion, of setting it up from the beginning where there was no reason for the group to be together. But as the movie went on, you could see that the bond was forming and they were starting to appreciate each other. And by the end of the movie, some of them seemed really close, not necessarily like best friends, but you could tell there was something there. You know what I mean? Like they were going to look out for each other and they had a reason to. So I think they did a good job of setting that up and giving you the payoffs you wanted at times. I also think they did a good job leaving it open for a sequel, or even just other movies in general, which you can tell is going to happen. In fact, if you haven't seen the movie yet, wait through the credits. One, the credits are cool. Lots of flashy colors and things like that. Cool little logos and stuff. But afterwards, they pulled a page out of Marvel's book and showed you a little clip of some stuff after the credits, setting obviously other movies up. Now, obviously, we all know Aquaman's coming out and stuff like that, and there's going to be a solo Batman movie. So more stuff is coming. But again, they did a good job throughout. I was very happy with it, and I actually even told my wife when we left, we're getting this the day it comes out. I think it was that good. I do think there's things they could have done better. Like I already said, a little bit more time put into the Harley Quinn Joker storyline, because I feel like that was a very small part of the movie. You see Joker maybe 4 or 5 different times throughout the movie, and never do you see him for more than 5 minutes. It just doesn't seem like a long stretch. He was a very minor character as well, which is okay. I mean, he could have easily overshadowed the group. The only issue with that is that I actually think that Deadshot and Harley Quinn are better characters than the Joker in this. The Joker was fine. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I still think Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson were better, but at the same time, again, I didn't hate it. He looks like the Joker. He acts like the Joker with a twist a little bit. But yeah, so I actually like the Joker. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it. And the same thing with the Harley Quinn storyline. And yeah, I think we'll see a lot more in the near future. And I can't wait till they have another trailer for something like this, for either the sequel or the spin-offs. But it really makes you like the bad guys a little bit. So that could be a conflict of interest depending on the other movies that come out. So I think that about wraps it up. I mean, I pretty much told you guys I loved it. You know, if I had to rate it out of a 10, I'd probably give it a solid 8, maybe 7 or 8. Um, it was hard to find stuff I didn't like. I didn't feel like things were over sexualized. The action scenes were pretty good and made sense. Um, and there were some badass moments for sure. So, and a nice gradual build up with some foreshadowing. So I appreciated it. Again, critics terrible, but the movie was pretty damn good. Definitely go out and watch it if you like superhero movies, and you know, judge it for yourself. That's it, and I will talk to you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I have not done a lot of reviews before, but maybe in the future I'll do more. In fact, I might do one on Stranger Things. Just got done watching that on Netflix, and that's a really good show as well. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.